Everyone knows God told Abram, "Go." But almost no one talks about how he left, or who left with him, or the hidden details showing he stepped away while his father was still alive. This is the untold version of that moment, woven through the real timeline of Genesis. In Haran, life was settled. Terah, the aging patriarch, ruled the household, and under his roof lived Abram, Sarai, his wife, and Lot, the orphan nephew Terah had raised like a son. Then God spoke, a command that would uproot everything. Go from your land, your relatives, and your father's house. When most people picture this journey, they imagine Abram leaving after Terah died, but the scriptures reveal a different truth. Terah was 70 when Abram was born. Abram was 75 when he left Haran. Terah died at 205, which means Abram left while Terah was still alive, 60 years before his father died. But Abram didn't walk out alone. Sarai walked with him. She left behind the home she helped build, the women she knew, the routines she carried every day. She had no children, no guarantee of safety, no explanation other than a promise God whispered through her husband. Yet she stepped into the unknown with quiet courage, and Lot walked with them. A young man who had already lost a father, Lot could have stayed with Terah. He could have inherited safety, stability, and the elder's blessing. But Lot chose the uncertain road with Abram, bound by loyalty, family, and hope. Together they gathered their servants, animals, and belongings. The caravan formed. The sun rose over Haran one last time, and in a moment the Bible describes without emotion, but history felt deeply. Abram left his father's house while his father still lived, and Sarai and Lot went with him. To an ancient world, this was shocking. You didn't abandon a living patriarch. You stayed until inheritance, blessing, or burial. But Abram, Sarai, and Lot walked away because God called them forward. This wasn't just a family move. It was the first act of radical faith recorded in Israel's story. A step taken not when circumstances were easy, but when every reason said to stay. So this is the untold story of Abram's journey. Not a man walking alone, but a family walking together. Not after Terah's death, but while he still breathed. A journey that began when obedience cost them everything familiar and opened the door to everything God promised.